Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kristen, and my husband and I bought a 1800s house and we are completely remodeling it. This is just a recap of the past couple videos. If you haven't watched them yet, I would suggest going and doing that and then coming back to this one. But we basically just did a whole lot of demo, tearing everything out, and for some reason, just when we think we're done with demo, we realize we still have so much more to go. We also did some foundation work, which was super important. That had to be done before we start rebuilding the home, so that was kind of in the mix of doing all the demo. So getting into the exciting new things, we are starting on the framing for the bathroom that we are turning into a full bathroom from what was originally a half bathroom. We just tore the wall down and we're going to be building it into the office. Starting out, this is going to be our bedroom because there's only one bedroom on the main level. Once we get the upstairs done, we will move our bedroom upstairs and this will become an office.
This is how level our new wall is versus the old walls.
Acceptable.
Pretty good. Okay, do the side ones. This is the crazy part. Level, level, level. Show that.
That's the level.
Most definitely not. It's literally in between a black line. That's an old house for you. That's what you get. But I'm glad that our wall is level. That's good.
This is my first time learning how to frame out a wall. We did a ton of temporary walls, which there's not as much pressure to it because obviously it's temporary. However, these were the bathroom ones, so I really wanted to do this right. I was just practicing on first off getting my measurements right, but then also trying to be as efficient as possible with it. But Dawn was working alongside me the whole time and showing me how to do it as I went. It's the next morning. Last night got pretty late, so here's how we finished it off. It's by no means perfect, but working with an uneven house and our first time, it wasn't the easiest for us. So in the middle is where the shower valve is gonna go, that 2x4 going across, and then on the far right side, that is where we had to just add a shorter piece using this jack. We just teed some 2x4s together and jacked up on the ceiling, and that's how we got that wall in the end. So I'm gonna start picking off the rest of this plaster on this chimney, and I am so excited that now I can say we are officially done with it, but my hand did go through some serious trouble, and honestly 5 months later I still have bumps all over on my bone. So here's a little overview of what the house is looking like right now while it's actually cleaned up. So here's the living room, the closet that we're going to do a fun project with, the dining room, and then the office. We're doing all of the bathroom framing in here, and then the kitchen is what we're going to work on next. Here's the inside of the new full bathroom. So now we are going to start tearing the kitchen out. Did that make you happy? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? You were just going at it, my man. Oh!
Ooh, that is quite the smell.
I'm out of here. You lost your help.
Can you take that outside, please?
Heck no. You take it out. You were the one that unwisely.
Once that little fiasco was done, I pulled out all the nails on the ceiling joist to prepare for drywall while Dominic tore out a lot more of the kitchen, so now we just have the drywall area to do. This is all just waiting to be thrown in that trash that you can barely see, but it's full, so we're gonna wait till next week. It's a new day and we are starting on the temporary walls. This part is very exciting because this is a big step so that we can tear down the very closed in walls, and it will make such a huge transformation. So our system here was I measure and cut and Dominic puts it together. Teamwork is probably the most important thing for this house project for us, so just learning where we are best at on each subject and just trying to pull together, being the most efficient about it, and working together as a team through everything.
Give it a good swing. Lovely.
It is a Sunday after church. We are getting wood with my parents because we don't have a trailer yet, so they were so kind to help us load it up into their truck and then brought it to our place. And this is for our kitchen ceiling. We're completely reframing it. At first, we weren't sure if we needed to completely open up the kitchen wall. We just wanted to expose the plumbing, see how that looks, see how the insulation looks, but it's definitely bad. I'll talk about that later. The main thing is we were working in here for 5 minutes, and you can see how quickly we got it absolutely filthy. We just cleaned up, and then it gets filthy again, then we clean it up, and it's just a never-ending cycle from there.
I have 1 hour, a little bit under, before I have to go inside to go to work. So let's see how much we can get cleaned up and done. Got 15 minutes left. I got all the drywall that needs to come off of this wall.
And I'm glad we took it all out because there's areas, as you can see, where there's literally no insulation. So that's really bad. But this is getting replaced. So that will be much better to get taken care of.
I got this wall taken down. All of the plaster is there. Drywall is there. That's for the big dumpster. Slats are separated there. So it's a little more organized this time. I want to see if I can clean all of this up in 15 minutes. Got it done in 15 minutes. Here's the final work I was able to do in an hour. I'm actually really happy with it. Doing this work makes going to our cleaning business and cleaning all day feel so easy. I'm literally excited to go to work because it's just so much easier than this kind of work. So
Okay, it's the next day. Yesterday I got this wall taken off as much as we need to. So today I'm gonna move this stuff and start taking this wall down. This is all getting sawn out, but it's hard to saw through the stucco. It just wrecks the blades instantly. It takes forever. I'm gonna cut the drywall out in sections, hammer the plaster out, and we'll leave the slats on the wall, and we're just gonna take it out in chunks, and it'll basically be like planks in a way. That's the plan. Let's see what we can get done because I don't have much time at all today before work.
this is all I had time for. I got the framing around that off. This will cut straight through and then down and up. Where's that gonna drop? Wait, don't let it hit me!
Right there.
This is probably the biggest transformation we're doing. We're actually going to take out the attic floor and expose the kitchen ceiling to the very top of the roof.
Guys, cut the wires! Well, that was fun, guys.
That was pathetic. You want the wire cutter? It's gonna hit my ladder.
Oh.
Here's the system the guys were doing this by. Before cutting any of the attic floor out, they added those new boards to rebrace the roof correctly, and then they would cut out big sections of the attic floor and then just move on repeating that. Then I built my very first temporary wall all by myself. I didn't film any of it. The guys were all over the place. It was super busy, but it was successful, so I was very excited about that. Wow, wait, so I successfully built a frame wall by myself?
Yep.
That's really exciting. Once we finished getting the big one in place, I made another small one that will go right beside it. While I was doing that, the guys made a big hole in the foundation and they're going to rebrace it with cinder block and mortar, making sure it's really strong so that when we put our new beam in for the supporting load bearing, it's actually going to go on something strong and supportive that can hold the weight.
In pure Dominic fashion, he's trapped himself on the roof he's cutting out. At least this time he didn't stand on the part he's cutting off. Be free.
This is the upstairs full bathroom. I'm going to work in here, do some demo in it because the main level where the guys are working is way too busy. There's not a lot for me to do with them right now, so I figured I'd just use my time starting on the bathroom.
This is a wonderful description of when one thing, which was taking out the closet, leads to another thing. I sort of got carried away and demoed the whole bathroom.
Time to get to work. Good morning, house. I'm excited for when you're done. Wow, it is so nice out. It's only 9 o'clock and it's like already 50 degrees. We are so spoiled and so blessed this year.
Do you see the dust getting sucked outside? That's so cool. Wow. Let's just say things escalated very quickly. We couldn't get one bolt out, so we ended up with a broken toilet. That's a mess that's not going to be fun to clean up.
We basically live here now. But we got a new trailer. She's so nice.
The arch is going down. Woo! There she goes. Nice, babe. You're so good at breaking things.
They are going at it. Oh my goodness. Madre and I went to do a deep clean and left Dominic alone in the house, and he got this wall out. It looks so good. This is so cool to envision how it's gonna actually look like. And that wall is all gone. So these are temporary, this is temporary, this is temporary, and this is the beam going in. This one is going right here. And then we have another huge one in the garage that's gonna go all across there. This is gonna completely transform tomorrow with the help of lots of family members.
Cool, is that gonna be like an overhead thing?
Yeah, just make sure that doesn't slide. Watch out, it's almost gonna be alright. You gotta flop a couple minutes so you can't flop.
There you go. Good job.
I did nothing.
Just don't trip. Dad's keeping you all safe. How you doing, Lige?
I wear this for what this is.
I wear this for what this is.
Stop it.
And here's the beautiful after of the living room beam before it's sanded or finished at all. Here is the kitchen one after it is all put up. We also have to sand and finish this one. We just started sanding the beams, but I'm gonna leave the video off here, so in the next one you will see the finished results with the sanding, as well as many more things like getting rid of the old electrical, putting in all new electrical, finding some very mysterious things through the walls once we decided to take everything off. We got some very exciting big things for the house: flooring, windows, tons of insulation, as well as lots of drywall. And it wouldn't be a true old house renovation without finding some dreaded mold. And the cherry on top, some crazy demo. All of that and more will be in the next video, so please subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will see you in the next one.
The entire ceiling just fell on me. I think it's safe to say that the ceiling needed to come down.